Everyone is welcome to watch this program. If you like us, please click to subscribe directly. Harry and Meghan, no other option but to step back, says Duke. The Duke of Sussex have said he is taking a leap of faith in stepping back from being a senior royal, adding, there really was no other options. Speaking at an event on Sunday evening, Prince Harry said he and Meghan had hoped to continue serving the Queen, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible, he said. It was his first speech since the couple said they wanted to stand down for being full-time working royals. The prince said he had found the love and happiness that I had hoped for all my life with Meghan. But he wanted to make it clear they were not walking away. The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change, he said. Prince Harry said it was a sign of the pressures he was feeling that he would step my family back from all I have ever known in search of a more peaceful life. Earlier this month, Prince Harry and Meghan said they intended to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent. On Saturday, Buckingham Palace announced that from the spring they will stop using their HRH title and withdraw from royal duty, including official military appointments. And on Monday, Prince Harry was pictured at the UK-Africa Investment Summit in London, where he held a number of private meetings, including with Prime Minister Boris Johnson. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge hosted an event reception at Buckingham Palace for heads of government, ministers, business leaders, and members of NGOs attending the summit. It was the first time the Duke and Duchess had hosted a reception for world leader on behalf of the Queen. Prince Harry did not attend, with BBC royal correspondent Nicole Wicheld said he is believing to have left on a flight for Canada from Heathrow Airport. Prince William and Catherine were joined at the reception by senior royals including the Prince Royals and the Earl and Countess of Wessex. Beginning his speech at a fundraising reception in central London for Sentable, the charity he co-founded which helps children living with HIV in Southern Africa. He said, I can only imagine what you may have heard and perhaps read over the past few weeks. So I want you to hear the truth from me as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry. During his address, the prince said he would always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible, he said. I have accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. Prince Harry and Meghan have both spoken about the difficulties of royal life and media attention, with the Duke saying his fear his wife would fall victim to the same powerful force that led to his mother's death. He told the audience at the reception for Sentable, which he founded to continue Prince Diana's legacy in supporting those with HIV and AIDS, that he found they took him under your wing after she died. You have looked out for me so long, but the media is a powerful force, and my hope is one day Our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us, he said. As part of a deal financed on Saturday between the Queen, senior royals, and the couple, Harry and Meghan, agreed they will not longer finally repossess the Monaco. However, the statement by Buckingham Palace said they would continue to maintain their private patrons and associations. Prince Harry said in his speech that he and Meghan will continue to live a life of service. I will continue to be the same man who holds his country dear and dedicated his life to supporting the causes, charities, and military community that are so important to me, he said. Johnny Holbein, chairman of Sensible, said the new arrangements would not affect the prince's work for the charity. We don't need from Sensible's represent his title. We just need his time and his passion, he told the BBC. There are two big messages in this speech. The first is to deal with the Meghan's myth, the idea that the Duchess of Sussex is at the root of the couple's desire to lead a different life. Harry speaks of many months of discussions over how to deal with the challenges of many years. He's making it clear that he was unhappy with his role long before Meghan entered his life. And he talks about the decision that I made a decision I did not make lightly. He suggests that he was his court, thought it was clearly one that they came together. The second message is that he wanted to continue in some sort of the royal role. Unfortunately, he says, that wasn't possible. Both sides, the Sussex and the palace, thought at the beginning of negotiation that such a half-in, half-out role might be possible. But the tension between a royal life and an independent life was too great. The contradictions and possible conflicts of interest were too many. Harry may or may not believe that to be true, but he wants to let people know that his desire, at least, was to continue to serve. Former Liberal Democrat MP Norman Barker, who is the author of a critical book about the royal family, said the public could end up paying for part of the Prince of Wales' ongoing financial support for his son. Mr. Barker told BBC Radio 4 Today programs that the Queen already advanced support for family members against the tax bill for the Duke of Lancaster, the Silverside estate. Much of Prince Harry's funding comes from his father's estate, the Duchess of Cornwall. Mr. Barker called for Prince Charles to say how he will support Harry and to publish gravity that would be no loss to the taxpayer through a reduction in his tax liability. The former MP also called for the Commons Public Accounts Committee to investigate royal finances. Journalist and royal author Robert Hartman said the agreement with the Queen meant the Duke and Duchess Sussex royal brand, which they applied to chambermaid last year, is not sustainable. The whole thrust of what has been agreed with the Queen is they won't be trading on their royal credentials, he said. In Prince Harry's speech, posted on the couple's Instagram account, he said that while he and Meghan were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve.